Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to discuss possible new raids for Phase 4. Now these are all purely just, hypothetical things. There's absolutely nothing confirmed here, but there's just so many storylines and, things that sort of die off at the end of Classic WoW that I really feel like deserve their own sort of narrative here. And it's Season of Discovery, so what if we discovered a new raid or something like that? I think there's just so much potential, and I think it'd be really, really awesome to give the people that type of brand new classic content that we have never really seen before. They've already done great work with the level up raids, changing them around a ton, and I think there is some merit and possibility for that to become a thing. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So there are quite a few places, as I mentioned, that could be possible new raids, and one of the biggest ones that comes to my mind, and people have been asking for this forever, and I think it'd be super cool, would be to have a Scarlet Crusade raid. Now there are two areas that the Scarlet Crusade kind of have footholds in outside of, they have their Scarlet Monastery here, but that's early level questing. But after that, you have Hearthglen right here in Western Plaguelands, and then you have Tyr's Hand here in Eastern Plaguelands. Both of these are awesome quest hubs that you really do a lot of stuff at in-game, and it'd be just really, really awesome to also, after next Rammus, you get your Corrupted Ashbringer. How cool it would be to have an epic questline that goes off of the Tyrian Forgeron questline here, sort of, how he gets the Ashbringer cleanse and is given to him, because, we see him with it in Wrath of the Lich King, but they don't really say much at all other than, the Death Knight starting quest, it's just thrown to him. It'd be super cool to sort of build off of that. And then in Legion, we finally get the Ashbringer when he dies. So it'd just be really cool to have an epic questline to just cleanse the Ashbringer, and maybe you get to wield it. Just something like that, and Tyrion helps you out with it. It's Season of Discovery. They already said that, it's a completely alternate timeline, I think, in one of the interviews. So, might as well have some epic grand thing like that. I think it'd be really cool, and I say after next only because that would be sort of towards the end of Season of Discovery's life. So what other way to invigorate it with a brand new in-game raid, and it gives them plenty of time to build the raid and make it happen. That's my biggest hope. That's why it's first. I would love to see that so freaking much. But, however, there are some other alternatives, and maybe they could even give us more. But it'd be kind of cool to see a Gilneas type raid with Worgen and the SFK questline. Obviously, I do know in Cataclysm Worgen become a part of the Alliance and stuff like that. But what if they were just evil, And you could even make Greymane the last boss. If it's an alternate reality, why not have all that fun stuff? The storylines are unlimited, and you could very easily just go here, and the Gilneas is there, the wall's there, you just go in here, the city, just copy from Cataclysm, they have the zone built already, put those assets in there, and you can go fight a Worgen raid. That'd be really, really cool in my opinion. Then over here on Kalimdor, we have the one zone that's not complete here, and that is Mount Hyjal. It is just ginormous. If you border it from Ashenvale, Fellwood, or Winterspring, it is just a massive, massive mountain and goes really, really high in the air. However, here in Winterspring at Dark Whisper Gorge, there is a cave back here that has a hidden instance portal that this sort of looks like that maybe they were going to do something with that. Obviously, they didn't do anything with Hyjal until Kata. It's even on the map as Hyjal, so it's there. It was in Warcraft 3. They could do a Burning Legion elements, just so many options for Hyjal. Cataclysm really dives into Hyjal, obviously, but it would be kind of cool to see them do something with that. Then they could definitely do something with the Emerald Nightmare. We already have incursions which take us into the Nightmare, so all these portals could become something more, and you could definitely build up on that. That's just, the Emerald Dream, so there's a lot of places that you could have them enter, just sort of with, you could even go to Moonglade for it, or those 4 Emerald portals that are around the world that you know so well because of incursions now. Then we come back over here to Eastern Kingdoms, and there's this giant land over here which becomes Ghostlands, Eversong Woods, and Isle of Quel'Danas, but in Classic it is nothing. So, obviously, you could fight High Elves or Blood Elves. What if they become evil? Obviously, I know in TBC they do become part of the Horde, but what if they don't, you know? What if they all followed Kael'thas, you know? It could be a cool arc to explore, and hopefully maybe we see something like that with a new zone. And the best part about this and many of the other things is the zones are already built. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like, they have the groundwork, they have the assets, just throw them in here, and let's see some new awesome content to explore with completely different storylines. I think that'd be really cool, especially if they tied in some, whether it's BIS or decent pre-BIS gear that you could go out there and grind for. I think a lot of people would do it just for, you know, that slight upgrade or equivalent catch-up gear. It could be really awesome with any of these zones. Then next we have Twilight Highlands. So Twilight Highlands kind of became this little zone right here, and this zone here on the edge. They kind of blend them together and change the map a little bit in Cataclysm. So it's like this entire coastline becomes it. But they could do something with that. The Dragon Maw Orcs and Grimbatol dragons here in Wetland with all the red dragons here. There's a lot that they could do with that. There's like the Onyxia quest chain takes you here, but other than that, you don't really mess around with them at all. So it would be really cool to sort of see them dig deeper into this. Obviously, I do know they become something in Cataclysm, but it could be a completely different arc to go there way earlier, not have sort of the allied with Dragon Maw Orcs and stuff like that. Could be just something really, really awesome. Then obviously, the big one is going to be Karazhan. It's here in Classic. There's nothing there, but it's here. It exists. You can see the tower. You can even go under it for a Karazhan Crypts. They did even hint at it when they announced Sod, so maybe we'll probably get that, but that one's been like one of the most heavily mentioned and hinted at. Same with the Scarlet Crusade raid. So that one is just, you know, it's there. They might give it to us. Would be pretty cool. Then inside of Stormwind, this is quite interesting. If you are in Stormwind and you go right here at this little gate and water, there's a giant instance portal, like it was supposed to be something possibly. I don't know what it is. It's just a portal that is right there. It's really cool. You can go here and see it if you're on Alliance, but, you know, what if there's a Stormwind Harbor raid that goes even deeper with the Defias questline, you know? There's just so many possibilities and storylines here, and I think all of them have merits to be explored in some way here in Season of Discovery, because, you know, if you're ever going to do new content, you either save it for Classic Plus or, I think, Season of Discovery, so it'd be really, really sick to see any of these things sort of manifest into something. You can do Oldham as well. It is just a gate right here. This could be turned into a raid pretty easily instead of giving it the whole zone that it becomes in Cataclysm and just making it one of those Titan facilities, because we do sort of explore it with Oldamon and then we give them the giant discs and then it's just left. There's nothing more with it. So this could also be something to do as well. And then finally, this one is sort of interesting. I'm not sure if you guys would like something like this, but give us Outlands or Northrend in a sort of Warcraft 3 type iteration of them that we saw in that game. It would be strange because we have the Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, which are entire expansions dedicated to them. But what if, you know, there was just like go there and do this thing? Like, there's just sort of like a little extra zone or two tied into it where you can see sort of a few iconic things like Hellfire Ramparts or the Black Temple. Or, you know, you can go to Ice Crown and see the ICC. There's just a lot of sort of stuff that could be done with that. However, they did make them complete expansions, so I'd understand if they didn't want to completely change those and do them. But it's just an idea. The Dark Portal is there, so you could go into that to see that, as well as you have Naxxramas and the Lich King, and they even open portals to the Lich King, and he talks to you when you fight Kel'Thuzad at the end. So just all very interesting stuff. But let me know what you guys would like to see, if you'd like any of these ideas for the possible new raids in Phase 4. They could be zones as well, they could be dungeons, but there's just so many portals and content and quest lines, and it really got me thinking, what if, you know? And that's pretty much what this video was about. So if you like any of these ideas, let me know. If you don't like any of them, let me know as well. I look forward to reading all of your comments. But until next time, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.